Isabel and this is my channel. If you are new here and my spirit sits well with you, please subscribe because here we are a bit chill, but we still get the message across. Even though I've been hosting dinners for years now, I still feel a little bit unsure during the holiday season just because I hate going shopping while there's so many people, the supermarkets are crowded. So I try to do my shoppings 3 to 5 days before the holidays first because I hate the overstimulation of it all. And also I don't want to be the person that on December 24 at 3 p.m. is still going around trying to find loose pieces. So I try to make a list of things that we normally eat, we normally like, and create a menu of 2 or 3 dishes for each special day, and then make side dishes around it. We are just a family of 2 this year, so we're not gonna be spending Christmas with our families because we are expecting our family, and I'm reaching a point where traveling is not advised, and also we don't want to get sick, especially because I would be so upset if while I'm giving birth I also have a cold. So for that I'm gonna, if you are on this boat, it's your first year hosting, is your first time that your family give you the reins for you to host a holiday or one meal or one party. I hope this guide is useful for you. This has been useful for me just because it also reduced the amount of stress and it makes me feel a little bit more prepared. So I have things written on my phone already. I normally make my shopping list on the reminders. If you have an Apple phone, you have the app Reminder, and there you can just share it with your partner. So if you divide and conquer, because we do that, we divide and conquer, one of us goes to the big shopping mall that has a little bit more options and makes the big shopping, and the other goes for specific shops, which normally is me, because maybe I want something specific and it's easier if I go, because sometimes I put really weird stuff and Matt is just like, where do I find this? Which is fair. So one of my tips is for you to use an app and share the load with someone else, but if you are the one that wants to do everything, also power to you. I'm gonna say that first, the main thing about all of this holiday preparation is to understand that you don't need to buy and stock up your fridge and pantry to the brim. It's just few couple of days. You don't need to go crazy. Because growing up, I used to think that was just like the greatest thing ever, having the fridge pulsating with food. But then at the end of it, you would have a lot of waste because a lot of the things were not eaten to the end, and a lot of the foods that we bought were not something that most of us also like to eat. To avoid any waste, stick to a plan. Of course, be adventurous and follow all the amazing TikTok recipes and YouTube Shorts recipes and whatever you see. But you know, we are living in economic strain times, so let's be conscious about it. So for me, these are the things that I have a list of the things that I have already on my pantry and the things that need to be replaced or added. But for that, I always make sure to have my dry goods because I love to bake, and I know already which dessert we're gonna serve for Christmas Day and for Christmas evening. I already know, but I'm gonna make really small versions of it because it's just me and him. We don't need to have a full-size cake and a full-size dessert when it's just him and I. And we like variety as well, at least me, because Mr. Van, which is my husband Matt, he doesn't mind eating the same food for 7 days, and I do not want that. So what I have planned for my birthday, we gonna order a cake, so I'm not baking that cake, but it's also gonna be a small cake. So we have that cake already. For New Year's Day, I want to make a semi-cold, something like a cheesecake or panna cotta. I'm still debating, but I want to make something like that, like small, elegant, but nice. And then for the 25th, we're gonna have a Christmas cake. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna make a normal cake, if I want to do something more exciting, but it's gonna be around that. So for that I will need flour, and I will need bread flour as well, like baking purpose flour and bread flour, because I will have to make bread. And during this week between Christmas and New Year's, I think we're gonna eat a lot of bread, just because we love dips and whatnot. So I will have to make several bread during this time. And sugar, powdered sugar, brown sugar, baking powder and baking soda we already have enough, so I'm not gonna get that. Vanilla extract also will not buy because we have enough. We're gonna need dark chocolate definitely, because I'm gonna make something with chocolate for sure. Corn starch we also need. In terms of canned goods, I'm still not sure about the foods for the 26th until the 30th. Hence, coconut milk we're gonna get, maple syrup and agave we already have, so I don't need to get. Nut butters we will need hazelnut, and we need Nutella as well, because I want to make small chocolates so we can put on the table and just munch on it. It's more for me because Matt doesn't like chocolate that much, but I've been craving chocolate a lot, so me and baby girl, we're gonna be taken care of. In terms of spices that you might need, my spice rack is perfect, so I don't need to add anything to it, but you might have to think about cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, ginger. These are the things of the season, you know. You want warm spices, cardamom, star anise, as you like. Also, maybe you are one of those people that are not so keen on this type of things. This list is for the people that are maybe raised or they have a ingredients household. That's it. Because I don't have to work with pre-made food already. It does not compute abundance with that. But if you have a household with pre-made foods already, so your job is mostly cut out. So herbs that you also will need, and these ones we will need because I want fresh herbs: rosemary, thyme, sage, and parsley. Those ones we also add to the list. In terms of freezer and the fridge, we mostly during winter times have frozen vegetables because it's easier. It's easier. Nobody wants the chopping and whatnot. So we need butter, plant-based milks we already have, but I want to have the caramel milk and hot chocolate. I love it. The chocolate milk, I love it. I love it. I love it. So we need to replace that. We need some vegan cream, puff pastry, frozen berries, spinach, we need frozen edamame and frozen like mix the foods that is like carrot, celery, onion in a bag that are already thinly chopped. We need that because that's the biggest hack. Now, we don't do like extravagant baking, so for the dry goods it's enough to something wonderful. But if you actually think that I'm missing something else in terms of holiday baking and desserts, let me know, because I think the imagination in terms of baking might be my shortcoming. I need to work on that. Now, protein, because that's important, right? We gonna get some tofu, tempeh, seitan. This year we're not making anything with red wine, because I know that wine, if you cook that too long, the alcohol disappears, but we are not taking any chances, and this year we haven't taken any so far, so I'm still not cooking with the red wines and whatnot. But I know we're gonna make stew and some type of goulash or something German like, because Mr. Van is German. So I'm gonna have lots of soy pieces and ingredients to make a slow stew that will be cooking for like 3 hours, and then we can have a really warm, steamy meal with pestle. So pestle also is on the list. Snacks, because we're gonna need it. I need crackers, olives, pickles, roasted nuts, hummus. We're gonna make some dips like spinach, artichoke, and something like that. And but all of this is gonna be really small sizes because we don't want a lot of it. And for drinks, nobody drinks in this household this holiday season, so we have already a restock for our soda stream, which is the carton, you know, the carbon dioxide box that you can use then to make sparkling water. We have that. We have passion fruit syrup, mint syrup, ginger syrup, and but we need apple schorle or apple stuff, which is apple juice and sparkling water together. Drink is just the best drink. Adding some spices, some fruits inside with some berries and whatnot. It's a mocktail that everybody will love. Trust me on that. And fresh ginger we already have. I always buy ginger, slice it, and then freeze it because it's the best way to keep ginger fresh and good for a long time. Now, these are my last tips, but you on the comment section, let me know more, because I'm not so good at hosting like that for like this for these moments that I want to create, to make them like really intimate, really special. The only thing that I want to prioritize is for us to have time together, to have like play games and whatnot, and create a really magical moment. So I don't want to be spending too much time in the kitchen. So my pro tips are to plan 2 or 3 core dishes and build sides around it. You want to think on the 24th, what's my main dish? Probably with us it's going to be something like beef Wellington, or I think it's going to be vegan, but beef Wellington or something Portuguese like with tofu. I'm still not certain. On the 25th it's going to be the slow cooked. On the 26th it's going to be the lasagna that I'm already going to make, and then we're going to freeze it. On the day we just need to remove it from the oven, and like kind of plan your meals, plan the vegetables like the carrots and the parsnips and the zucchinis and whatnot. I'm gonna chop them all already, have them halfway done, freeze them. On the day I just need to remove, put them in the oven, because the oven is the MVP of the holidays. And the air fryer, but the oven. As I said, I'm gonna pre-made my meals, most of them the side dishes especially, so keep 1 or 2 lazy freezer meals already ready, because some of the days you might not want to do anything, and some of the mornings you just want to wake up, be with your people, have a really slow breakfast, and then go for a walk. And if that's what you want, why then keep stressing about what's going to be the next meal? I know for sure that we're not going to have like 3 meals, because that's not us. We will have oats, so we need to add oats to the list as well, and fruits and whatnot. There will be a lot of variety of foods, because after all, this is an African household. But that's that. We just need to worry about dinner, and our dinner normally it's at 6:30. So during the day we eat bread, we eat the dips, we eat hummus and things like that. And now I'm gonna hold your hand. Please just enjoy your family. The people will come, they just want to spend time with you. You don't need to kill yourself in the kitchen just to prove a point or to showcase how amazing you are. Of course, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't, you know, show them the boss who they are playing with. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that Sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and we could have just focused on something else. So keep this in mind. Your family is there, your family is safe, you have a house and a roof upon your head, you have the gifts that you could afford, and the gifts that your kids will treasure is the gift of spending time with you, the gift of not having a household where people are yelling, the gift of having a household where people are happy, are laughing, and are spending time together. I hope your table is full of joy. I know mine will be. And I'll see you on my next video. I adore you. And if you love this video, please share and comment and actually give me some more tips, because your girl now has a responsibility. The things we do, the small things we add each year to our Christmas time is special, because I'm always thinking, is this something that I'm going to be able to sustain when my baby girl is here? Is this something that's going to add to the magic of her, of this experience of whatever? I don't know. I'm sure next Christmas is going to be completely different, because she's going to be able to actually understand what's going on, and she's going to start being her own person. So for that, I'm just excited. But this year is our first year as a married couple, and we truly decided to just spend it with us, create our own foundation as like our Christmas foundation as a family. And then but I know deep down, I think when we are opening the presents, both him and I, we're gonna be a little bit sad. Oh, I'm emotional. We're gonna be a little bit sad because our families are not here, but our extended families are not here, because this year we had to put our safety first, because we always end up sick during the holidays. But yeah, I know that deep down when we are opening the gifts, we're gonna be a little bit sad that we don't have our families around. But oh my god, my hormones are through the roof. But I also know that we're gonna be happy afterwards, because it's always the same. Even if we spend Christmas with my side of the family, then a little bit, there are a little moment that Matt is a little bit sad, and then he's happy again. And then when I'm spending Christmas with his family, I get a little bit sad. But it's just because, you know, you spend 30 years with these people, and now you have your own family. And I know that next year we're gonna be like, oh my god, when it was just us, the two of us, without traveling and having to coordinate all of this. So I just hope and wish your table is just full of gratitude. I grew up, my family wasn't so big, but it was mighty, and I know that the times and the memories that I have cherished the most are the memories of us together, laughing, eating. And it wasn't ostentatious gifts, or the crazy trees, or the extravagant details that one or the other person was trying to fixate on. It was mostly the times where we spent laughing and helping each other around the kitchen, and sharing a wine and whatnot. So those are the moments that I cherish, and for that I am thankful. My hormones are through the roof, guys. Sorry. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. I hope this was helpful. If I missed something, help me out in the comment section, and I see you on my next video. All my love, always.